Humanity and dinosaurs were never intended to be this close to one another. San Diego deserved better. So too did the dinosaurs. But human beings, well, they're predictable, curious, greedy. These intruders caused more chaos than anyone could have imagined. In the time we'd been away, people had gone from caretakers to threat. Simon Masrani wanted to realize John Hammond's vision. Bigger, grander, more ambitious than the original. But dinosaurs have their own ambitions: to hunt, to feed, to carve out their niche in this strange new world. Let's see how things play out when we add you to the mix. Try not to get in their way, or you might be destined to repeat the past.
Simply amazing. And here, we will do it. In addition to capturing the dinosaurs, which will serve as our foundation, I purchased InGen because I believe in the science.
Of course I can do it. But it's going to take considerable effort and resources to get the science back to where it...
And you will be well compensated for your efforts. Of course, I demand results.
And you will have them.
I trust you've settled in and are ready to get started. This is Lily Halford, and she's coordinating operations. Miss Halford?
Thank you, Mr. Masrani. I think I speak for everyone here when I say we are very grateful for this opportunity you've given us.
As a boy, I loved to play with toy animals. And now, with this island and the dinosaurs, I have the greatest toy set imaginable. I want that joy, that excitement I had as a child. I want it to be felt by everyone. You will make that happen.
We'll need to start by getting a control center and response facility online. They'll all require power. This will give us a strong foundation.
And then, dinosaurs.
That is the plan.
This is my investment in the vision and in my people. Please, don't let me get in the way.
This map isn't exactly the same as the other Chaos Theories. This one's a bit more story-driven. And of course, in addition to that, we also have a very small amount of room to work with. But hey, what are you going to do? So we need to build up all this. We need to invest in a science center. Why does he not have only one person working for him? Wow, that's weird. Genetic specialist generalization is probably good in this map. Now this one won't be exactly the same as the other ones because of the way that it works, so we're going to kind of do a walkthrough here. But this one will be a little more casual, shall we say. We'll build a packet over here.
Our target is the Ankylosaurus. Lovely creature. Capture it and then secure it in an enclosure.
Looks like we're going driving. Actually, I'll take the fly. I don't trust the woods. It's a shame that Sam Neill had to get the bucket, but he had a long and fruitful life, I dare say. I just find it ironic I was planning on doing this, and then I got that news, I was just like, oy vey. Alright, so for now, we'll just do a basic paddock. We'll upgrade the fences just in case we have to deal with some larger problems down the road. And just in case they want them, because this is kind of a scientific endeavor. At least this gives some logic as to what happened, because I always found that kind of a questionable thing. What did happen between the events of the fourth and third film? Because that's a pretty large gap of time. Let's do some ground leaf, some ground fiber. some tall leaf. And some forest.
Delivery has been completed.
Missing ground leaf. No, he's not happy about that. It's like, ugh. Temperamental dinos. Okay, so general fence. Diseases we don't have to worry about. Structures. Cheaper and faster.
Orson Welles once said, this was about a movie studio, he said that it was the biggest electric train set a boy ever had. Of course, he never had dinosaurs. I want to make sure we can see and monitor the Ankylosaurus. Build a viewing platform, will you? I realize that may have sounded like a suggestion, but I know you understand.
Well, if there's one thing they got it right about Maserati, he basically is a new age John Hammond.
To the holding facility off-site. Once their enclosure is ready, we can bring them to Jurassic World.
And ironically enough, their parks actually represent the person rather well. John Hammond genuinely believed that he was doing something that was special and beautiful and didn't realize the danger. And Maserati represents new age corporate interests, where literally making the bottom dollar is the only thing that matters. I guess you could apply that to the film studios that make the movies now, but what are you gonna do? Oh. Thanks. Another.
These dinosaurs are ready to move to the holding facility. Let's not keep them or me waiting.
Alright, come on. Let's get this going. The other chaos theories took me roughly about 2 hours to deal with. We'll see if this one takes around the same time. I doubt it will. But
Asset requiring collection.
We've created dinosaurs. We have them on display, and for science. But that means we need to monitor our flock. I want status checks routinely performed on all of our dinosaurs. This is how we maintain our advantage.
oh yeah, that's right. Bollocks.
This dinosaur isn't responding as we'd hoped. It'll need the resources that are available at our paleo-medical facility.
Alright, get your happy little self in
Thrill
there.
of the hunt without the guilt of the kill. That's our mission. Tranquilize this dinosaur, and then we'll get it the best treatment my money can buy at the paleo-medical facility.
Okay, fine. You want to be difficult like that? There. Now you got 2 frickin' parade things. Go nuts. There you go.
It's time to move the dinosaurs. Next stop, our holding facility.
I feel like if I was to do this, I would make it to where, like, you go through all the movies at once in a single storyline. Kind of like Chaos Theory, but with a bit more narrative, with, like, cutscenes and actual interactive, like, maybe, like, dialogue choices, or kind of like take the old school Roller Coaster Tycoon level depth and apply it to this. What the heck? Wait.
Shouldn't we intervene?
This is instinctual behavior. Unfortunate, but not unanticipated.
Wait.
Besides, how would we?
Survival of the fittest at its most primitive, its most prehistoric. We are witnessing history in action.
Oh, I can't watch.
And I can't turn away.
Okay, well that sucks. The Spino just bit it. The Spino Dino. Alright, so what
I'll
now?
send a team to collect what we can before the scavengers pick over the carcass.
Collect the body. I have plans for it.
Like putting it up in the middle of your park and making it a cringy cameo for all the people who for some reason don't like the third movie simply because the T-Rex got killed. If you're gonna dislike the third movie, dislike it because it's just not as good as the first two. Having the T-Rex get its neck snapped is hardly what I would call a legitimate reason and criticism as to why you can say an entire movie sucks. Let's get punched through, you freaking AI. Okay, there's our boy.
Asset check complete.
Okay, what am I looking for? It requires manual tranquilization. Okay, you are going to want ground fiber.
Underway.
I don't expect results. I demand them. I realize we are dealing with time measured in tens of millions of years. But that is for the dinosaurs, not us. We move quickly. Our time, my friends, is limited. Let's get motivated.
Alright, send with the choppers. Man, I feel like I'm recreating the frickin' that one scene in The Lost World where they're rounding them up pretty intensely. So you already moved. You. Alright, take 4 stops to short satisfying, and send. Alright. I'm up. What you have for me? This will get massive undertaking for all transport shoppers, but they should be able to do it. Alright, status check on all you.
This is an across-the-board objective. Every dinosaur, every species, we want to increase their comfort rating. In fact, we're the only ones that should feel any discomfort. Well, truth be told, you, actually.
Tone nut. Just need a little bit more. Okay, there we go. I guess I didn't need to bulk that out anyway, but whatever.
We're moving all the animals to our holding facility. This will be a huge undertaking, so I'm expecting nothing less than your best. And you're going to give it to me.
I see they've attributed his entire character and personality to a single pair of things. I want this, and I'm going to get it, and I'm going to threaten you. So, pretty much the writing is on point with Jurassic World. Hangers on.
Asset in.
Marvelous. And it's only 33 minutes, and we've managed to do that.
A sight to behold, Dr. Wu.
When I left Isla Nublar last time, I never thought I'd return. And certainly never thought I'd rebuild Jurassic Park.
Oh, but you haven't. You've helped me create something even better, bigger, more ambitious, and more financially viable. Dinosaurs for the masses. Anyone can create a park, but it takes genius to create a world.